Let me just read this about you, some of the accolades that you
Yeah.
have for the people to understand who we are talking to here. You have received the barbecue,
Yeah.
BBQ or barbecue?
BBQ.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
The BBQ Awards in Paris Palais Community Builder of the Year in 2019.
Yes, sir.
And you received the Kia Young Business Achiever of the Year in 2017.
Yes, sir.
Forbes Africa 30 under 30 entrepreneurs to look out for in 2016.
Yes, sir.
Entrepreneur of the Year at the SA Man of the Year Awards 2016.
Yes, sir.
So in 2016 you were crazy.
Yeah.
He named African Hero of the Month by Real Africa.
Yes, sir.
The US-based magazine named him one of the 100 most influential leaders in the world. Under 30.
Yes, sir.
So all this work, you did it under the age of 30.
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you now?
I just turned 30.
Wow.
Yeah, I just turned 30. I've done so well, and I mean recently also, there's a list that came from Nigeria, the 40 under 40 business icons in Africa, and there I'm listed along like giants, people that I look up to and respect,
Wow.
But it's been quite a journey, and there have been so many failures because, as I've mentioned, people, they just admire what they see on social media, but they don't know the struggles behind the scene.
Yeah.
I mean, for me to be who I am, people had to believe in me. I believe there's no what you call a self-made. And for me, that's my belief till today, that as much as you work hard, you believe in yourself, you still need that ultimate person that can still open a door for you.
Wow.
So there's nothing wrong to go out to seek help, to seek mentorship, to seek investment. That's been the story of my life. And I think sometimes when we attain certain level of success, we speak about our vision, that, I have this great vision, I'm a planner, I'm a hard worker. And for me, those people, they are lying. There's no what they call a self-made. All the people that you respect, you look up to, someone had to believe in them.
Wow.
Someone had to invest on them. So for me, those awards and achievement, I had mentors. I had people that I could not pay. My team, I could not pay them, but they were part of my journey.
Wow.
My family, my mom, she would give me 500 rand to go and get a high baki so I can go and donate books. So many people. I mean, so many people. There was this lady, her name is Emmanuel. She's based in the US now. That time we were working together. She had a car that time. I don't have a car. She used to drive me around, She used to even contribute her own money towards the foundation. So for us to, plan projects. So what I'm trying to say that I'm not ashamed to speak about where I come from.
Wow.
I'm not ashamed to speak about my struggles. And I believe that we need to tell more young people about our struggles, that there's absolutely nothing wrong working hard to get where you want to be. So we just admire your Vostembekwayo, you just admire your Fio Balo, you just admire all these young people that are doing well. But we are not interested on their journey. We're not interested on their failures. We're not interested on their hardships. So for me, I believe there's power in telling a story.
And I think that's where the issues of depression, anxiety, stress comes in, because you're looking at someone's success instead of what's happening underneath. We're looking at the tip of the iceberg and
Absolutely.
we think, that's it.
And especially young people now, they don't want to be teachable. I'm in a space where I'm always willing to create jobs for so many young people. I was telling my team that I got a space for 3 young people to come and work for me now, and I'll pay them full. But at the same time, I'm a bit scared because young people, they come here, they feel entitled. Young people, they don't want to serve. And I spoke about, as much as I got my degree, I had to work on my character, on my personality, and on my skills to be who I am. So we have these young people, they come in like, I'm qualified from UJ Vets, then who cares? Because I believe that beyond those qualifications, serve, be diligent, humble yourself, Grant. That's the only way, you can be the best in what you do. So, young people don't want to put in some work now.
And you also say that here on your profile that you educate people that beyond your bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degree, you need to work on your personality, your character, and your skills.
That's quite key.
And unfortunately, those things are not learned in an institution.
No. Yeah.
You won't get them in school.
Yeah. I met incredible, like I always meet young people. I love mentoring young people. I think that's my first love, you know. I mentor a number of young people that are older than me, but most of them, they're not willing to put them work at all, you know. They just admire, you know, what they see on social media and all those achievements. But for me, it's like, let's work, you know, be diligent, be on the ground.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's why it's key for us to tell people about our journey.
So do you think that alone is what went wrong, basically, in the young people? Because what you're saying is what I've also observed.
Yeah.
The entitlement mentality, you get to work, you're already asking, how much am I earning?
Yeah.
Instead of asking, how much do I need to contribute in making the company succeed even more?
Yeah.
So we go there with the mentality of, I want to take, I want to receive,
absolutely.
I want to take.
Yeah.
What else needs to be happening in order to change the narrative and the mentality?
We need to start by having honest conversation. You know, I think as a Black community, we are not honest. You know, we don't want to have honest conversation. You know, and I mean, you see it on Twitter. There's this Mama Must Fall. You know, there's a division amongst Black people. We don't embrace each other. We don't want to have an honest conversation that what propels one to be great in life. Until today, for me, I look at people like you know, Judy Dlamini, your Kanye Glomos, you know, your Vustimbe. These are great business people that pay the price. They went to school, they served, and most of us, we lack even patience. You know, I think also it goes back, we compare ourselves to what we see on social media. You know, and obviously people that don't show, display their struggles, they always post about their success, you know. So most of us as young people, we don't want to take full responsibility and ownership for your own journey that I myself, I need to make it happen. Wow. We blame our government a lot.
All the time.
You know, and the government, the sad part, we got leaders that are not for us. You know, that's the sad part. They're not about empowering their own Black people. Wow. So we need to take full ownership. And I think that for me has helped me. I had to take full responsibility about my destiny.
What you just said there made me think, because I've been thinking about this lately. When you're saying the government is not going to help us, we've got people who are there for self-serving interests. And they stand up there and they talk about how things like racism are stopping you from getting to where they are. And they don't tell you about the hard work that got into their work to get them where they are. And they tell you that you cannot achieve. For as long as the system is this way, you can't get to where I am. And that is what the many people out there do not realize when they're looking at this thing. They go on and they're sitting down, not working. Focusing on what the government is not doing for them.
And for me, I believe that we got you know, powerful. You know, I believe that as the youth, we are quite powerful. You know, if we can come together, I always speak about, you know, the power of collaboration. That collaboration is the new innovation. You know, that's my philosophy again. That if young people can come together for a bigger cause, like remember the Feast Must Fall. For me, that was a display that, you know, if young people can come together in one spirit, there's so much that we can do. And I think we lack that. You know, even on Twitter, you know, I mean, it shows that, you know, people, I mean, all these trends, Mama Must Fall, they call it Black Twitter. Just imagine if we can come together and become more solution-driven. The sad part about us, especially on social media, we can talk, but we're not practical. And these people, even the government, that's why they don't respect us. They know we'll say Julius Malema must fall, but tomorrow there's a new trend. You know, DJ Fresh must fall. But if we can take it in our hands and be responsible and take action, they'll respect us. You know, so I think that's where we don't get it right. We can talk, but there's no work. So if we can come together and help SMEs and, you know, do crowdfunding, we can go a long way. So young people that want to do some work.
Wow.
Yeah, so if we can be diligent and be on the ground, put some work, we'll be respected for that.
There's a guy I follow on YouTube by the name of Larry Elder.
Yeah.
He usually says, hard work wins, and personal responsibility is the most amazing thing you need to have in order to make it in life.
Absolutely.
That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Which shows me that success is it's easily attained if you are willing to follow what the ones who have succeeded have followed, and that's hard work.
Yes,
personal responsibility.
And I mean, speaking about hard work, we need to define hard work. I mean, hard work is about character. Hard work is about discipline. Hard work is about sort of stop seeking validation and really believe in yourself and what you can offer. Because sometimes I think also we spend time seeking validation. Can I do this? Seeking approval. I mean, for the longest time, I used to consult with so many people. Can I start a company? Do you think I'm good? And those people, they could see that Emmanuel got so much potential. But I was doubting myself and my ability. So sometimes we just need to go ahead and do it. And be disciplined and also embrace that it's okay to be different. I mean, at varsity, people could not understand me. I was that students where I was always on my laptop sending proposal. I'll be the last one to leave at school. And obviously, people, they don't get it. And if they don't get it, they'll try to demean you. They'll try to undermine you. And that's where Puti taught me something that never assume that somebody is not important based where they are today, because you don't know where they might be tomorrow.
Wow.
And for me, most of the people that used to look down on me, today when they see what I've done, they can't look at me. Some they come and seek jobs from me because of they could see the impact that I have done. So
what do you say to those people when they come?
It's quite a difficult one here. Because I remember there was a time I went to some radio station in Hyde Park. It's quite a well-known radio station, youth station. And I was telling people about the book drive initiative. They were like, big man, you're so smart, go and find better things to do. You will not amount to anything. That's what they told me. And I was told by my own black people. And I remember after that session, I took a taxi, then I went back home and I told my mom that, I went to this business event. They told me that I'll not amount to anything. She said, yes, I've been telling you that focus on your studies and get a job. And those people now, when they see me, some they can't, they don't have the strength or the boldness to say we are proud. Some they came, told me. So that's why I've learned that not everyone will believe in you, and that's okay. And stop seeking validation.
So when these people, because now I want to get some skills.
Yeah.
When these people come back later, these people that rejected you in your beginning phases, when they come back later, how do you respond to them? Because I'm at that phase as well, where I'm trying to build. I'm building, and you'll go here, someone will tell you this. You'll go there, someone will tell you that, and you know that where I'm going is bigger than where I am today.
And some they can see the vision.
They see
some they can see the potential, but they won't give you that platform because they not go beyond them.
So it's more fear driven.
Yeah, exactly. But some obviously you address them in a good manner. Say, please, when you see a fellow black young person, empower them. I've been there myself. I was telling also the team that I remember I used to take taxis from Bree Taxi Rank to go to Branston to Shell. That's where I met the Group CEO of Shell. His name is Bonoko. Quite an incredible leader. And I remember that moment we took a taxi and I was nervous and it was hot. I remember I was sweaty. I was just all over, but you could see that this young man, there's something about him. And 2 years down the line, I went back and they gave me such an incredible deal. And I remember he said, how much do you want from me? That's a testimony that I'll forever share. He just asked me, how much do you want from me? And I was like, no, this man is playing. I mean, you can't ask me how much. And I tried to sort of explain. He said, Bonoko, how much do you want? Don't waste time. You must go. That's what he said. And I was like, no, you see, hey, how much do you want? and lucky enough, I was with one of my colleagues, and I was like, please tell him, because if we tell him that we want a couple of millions, you need to justify it because of you are more of a financial person. I can't justify that. I'm a marketer. Don't tell me
time.
how much you want. And eventually I told him, and he just stood up and wrote a check for me.
Wow.
That meeting lasted only for 5 minutes. I was out of that meeting in tears.
Wow.
That man, and also he taught me that it's possible to do well in business without compromising your beliefs and your values. Because I think the system, or what we see, that you can't do well, you can't make proper money without compromising yourself. You need to always give a brown envelope and all that. But it's possible, to do extremely well without compromising your values and your beliefs. And he has done so much for me, that man, So, and it was just years of persistence. I mean, being late for meeting because I was not driving. I'm nervous and I walked a long distance. That's the journey.
Sure.
So I think it's quite key for us to really be honest about where we come from. Yeah.
Mr. Bonoko,
Yes, sir.
this will mark the 3rd episode of our conversation.
Yeah.
I usually say, I have one of a quote that says, decisiveness.
Yeah.
No, be decided and you will be directed.
Yes, sir.
You said it that
what
you need to do is to just start working.
Yes.
Do what you need to do.
Absolutely.
And that is the power of decisiveness.
Yes.
If you decide to do something,
just do it.
Never minding the failure, the possibilities of you making it.
Yeah.
But when you do it today, the journey will tell you that you are in the wrong direction. Then you can change and go in the right direction.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your business.
Yeah.
Bonoko Holdings.
Yes, sir.
How's that for you?
I love what I'm doing through Bonoko Holdings. I love what I do. So it's a marketing agency. We specialize in corporate PR, brand strategy. We do digital marketing. We do events, activation, advertising. Which is more linked to Bonoko Holdings. I mean, linked to my qualification, which is degree in marketing. But for me, it was easy to build a holding company based on my credibility under the foundation. So it was not hard for me to sell the company to corporate SA. So already my work would speak for itself. So there we work with brands. We build brands. We work with strategy. We manage number of media personalities, soccer stars. We work with number of corporates and also number of SMEs. So I love that. I think the holding company, because it's more about brand development, I just love developing brands and just be more behind the scene, So over the years, I've been just be more laid back to push, SMEs to manage number of personalities, to expose them, to redirect their brand, to get corporate deals for them. So the holding is doing extremely well. I'm in a good space. I'm not complaining.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the motivation? Was the motivation the fact that you were a mentor at heart?
Yeah.
You love building. You love seeing growth. Was that the major motivation?
Yeah. I think what I'm doing is more interlinked because the foundation also. It did need a bit of marketing, to expose my work, because it's good to do all this incredible work, but people, they need to know about you. So I used to, market the foundation, and I was doing extremely well. I mean, most of my events will be sold out under the foundation. And we used to do big events. We hosted all the big CEOs, and we bring them back OKRC.
Wow.
Name them all. I don't know how I used to do it, but all the top CEOs will bring them back OKRC. And we used to put these major events, and I was doing self-marketing. Then that's like, but there's more to this. And people like, who market to your brand? Who's arranging all these great interviews for you? It's like, it's myself. I was like, okay. They're like, no, can you please help us? We'll pay you for that. Then that's how I started to, manage small SMEs and just to learn. Because remember, I never worked even for a marketing agency. So it's a very competitive industry where you compete with the big giants. It's still a wide-dominated industry, But so far, I think I'm one of the few Black young people in the PR and marketing space that are quite respected in South Africa. And I'm not even ashamed to say that, because my work speaks for itself. I manage a number of brands, and the quality work that we give, the value that we give for our clients. So I'm in such a good space, and I believe there's more to come. Actually, there's more to come. Yeah.
Wow. So I just want to understand the structure of what your business does, and just in case for someone who might be interested in getting
in the marketing,
in the marketing stuff, what does it entail?
Marketing is all about branding. You come to me, say, Mr. Bonoko, I'm a young entrepreneur, but I want to have now a global reach.
Okay.
How do I find my voice? Because there are so many people that might be in the same space like you. How do I find my voice? How do I create a culture? Because business is all about culture. It's about values, and you need to find that that story that stands out, about you. Like with myself, most people, they know that I'm a social entrepreneur, and I've built my brand based on my story. Where I come from. You don't just build a brand for the sake of building a brand. A brand is about storytelling. You stand for certain values and for beliefs. So we build brand. We help SMEs to get exposure on media, whether TV, radio, print, digitally, but also we help them to get corporate partnership. Let me say you come say, I want to get a brand endorsement with Adidas. You come to a brand agency and we try to align you to that particular brand and what value can you give Adidas, we do number of activation, we do number of events, we do media buying. Like at the moment, we're doing a campaign for Department of Health, in regard of COVID-19 in all the provinces. So we place ads on radio so you can reach so many people. So marketing obviously is about exposure, it's about the market, it's about the consumer, it's about, positioning your brand well in the market, that is well defined, that it have a strong voice, and that people are able to sort of tell that, this is Emmanuel, this is Susi. So it's all about creativity and so forth. Yeah.
Lastly, for a small SMME that's out there, what do they need to have before they come to you? What should they have in their companies before they can come to you and say, we need your help? Because the reason I'm asking this, it's easy for someone who measure up with an idea, and then they come to you, Bonoko, I have an idea of creating the Mall of Africa somewhere. But there's no work to show.
Absolutely.
So what is it that they should have to show before they can come and get your help?
For me, it's about value. Okay. I need to understand, I want to work with people that understand the importance of value. Everyone can do what you're doing, but what value can I get out of you? What value can you get out of me? So we're in business to make an impact, number one. I always said the business world has evolved. It's no longer about profit, but it's about impact before profit. And people that are killing the game now, they are making an impact. Whether you sell food, you give people an experience. That's an impact. Whether you sell clothes, if they look good, you are happy, that's an experience. And people will forever pay for experience, for an impact, for making my life to be easy. So when you start a business, start what impact you want to make. So even with me, through my branding work, marketing, I always add impact to my clients. I always add value. I always go the extra mile. And that's why I'm always in demand. I mean, I get DMs on social media that can we work with you. I just got a DM from Telkom now. Actually, I can say I'm proud to announce I'll be doing a major campaign with Telkom now. And you're the first people to know. And these people, they send me a DM that, Telkom want to work with you. So they can see what value you can add towards your brand or towards any particular initiative. So SME, they must have clear vision, but also what value can they add in the market. And also they must be willing to collaborate. Don't always make it about yourself. So for me, I'm for collaborations. I've done major projects through collaborations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sir, you've said a lot.
Yeah.
You've said a lot, and I still have more questions to ask.
Yes, sir.
But let's close it off by saying,
yeah,
what are your last words for
yeah,
young Africans who have entrepreneurship aspirations?
Yeah.
And okay, let's put it like this.
Yeah.
Where people are made differently, I believe that. There are people who are made to be entrepreneurs. There are people who are made to serve under a certain type of leadership, and that's fine.
Yes.
Both sides are very good.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to the people that are made to work, and what do you have to say for the entrepreneurs, the leaders that are going out there?
Sure. For me, I believe number one is key to start.
Okay.
You know, for me, I would say there's power in starting. I mean, you spoke about ideas. Ideas, they don't matter.
Yeah.
We all have brilliant ideas. But if you can have the ability to start, for me, that's incredible. And secondly, not everyone is going to be an entrepreneur, you know, and I think we need to embrace that. But you can learn from others. The sad part with young people, sometimes you give them a platform, but they think they can do what you are doing. And you'll never be me. You know, I've served under great leaderships, but I've embraced to know who I am. And if you can know yourself, who you are, you will excel. No one will compete with you. My industry, I see so many young people who are doing extremely well. Same age, but people, they always say, Emmanuel, you have found your voice. Some, they even call it halo. You know, I'm so comfortable in my own space. I know what I can do, and it's only Emmanuel can do what he's doing. So find your own niche, find your own voice, and that it won't even at night you'll sleep so well. Because you see people doing well on social media, you want to be like them. You see them being on this big platform, also you want to chase the same platforms. And I think over the years, I've been learning to embrace my journey, and the kind of opportunities that I'm getting now, they are more aligned to what I stand for and to my values. And before also I was all over, but now I found my voice, I found my niche, and I'm so happy. So find that space, own up to it, you know, own it, you know, and eventually you'll do well.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mr. Emmanuel Bonoko, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Yeah, Lewa, thank you so much.
It.
I hope I made a lot of sense.
A lot of sense.
Yeah.
Guys, follow Emmanuel Bonoko on all social media platforms. He's active on Twitter, active on Facebook.
Yes.
Active on Instagram, and he is a man to keep an eye on. Thank you so much. It's finished.
Miracle perspective, perspective. It's finished.